Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Relief Valve Podcast. Doing a couple of updates here. So first, once again, the No Kings rallies and riots and all this crap that they did is a complete flop. So what these idiots tried to do was they tried to, we've shit on them about saying there's no kings. We haven't had a king since King Charles. And of course they claim that Trump is the king and is violating their rights, despite the fact that 77 million Americans voted Trump in unanimously to do exactly the job that he's doing right now. But according to the left, because they're crybabies and they lost, he has to be a king and a dictator, and they have to fight back against all of this somehow. So what they accomplished was precisely nothing. So first of all, the numbers, they ended up having to redo the numbers. They lied and said that 7 million people across the country ended up participating in these stupid events. The fucking says it all. Guy in a wheelchair leading the procession. And they're saying, fuck ICE. The American people want ICE to do their job. We want ICE to get rid of illegals and dangerous illegals. The only thing they're doing is doing their job. Imagine protesting someone for doing their job. That doesn't make any sense. So they ended up saying 7 million people ended up participating in all these. It ended up being, they had to walk back the numbers. So here it is. The No Kings movement walks back their numbers. No Kings movement revises the participation count, originally claimed 7 million supporters, now lowered to about 2 or 3 million, maybe less. Because I'm getting multiple numbers at this point, it might have even been only like 650,000. Massive drop in official numbers, revision made after growing scrutiny, public questioning of the movement's credibility. In why it matters. The inflated numbers used for legitimacy. Large movements influence policy and media. Overstated support equals manufactured momentum. Retraction signals internal instability. Trust in leadership now damaged. Opponents will weaponize the lie. The bigger problem is modern movements often fabricate scale. Media repeats claims without proof. Public perception shaped by fake stats. When exposed, confidence collapses. Artificial revolutions can't survive reality. Real grassroots doesn't need exaggeration. And that's precisely right, this last part. How much they've had to exaggerate all of this. When they were first happening, does anyone remember going onto their social media and just seeing the bullshit hype of all of this? They're putting up their stupid little printed flyers and talk, we're all going to be there, fight back against fascism. What fascism? Trump was legally voted into office. What fascism is happening right now? These people don't like that he's doing his job. That the American people gave him a mandate and he's doing it. We wanted illegals out of this country. We wanted dangerous Antifa and domestic terrorists arrested and lock them up and throw away the key. And he is working on doing all of that. So I got flack the last time I did the No Kings protest was a flop. People were like, oh, you're a fucking moron. It wasn't a flop. It was great. You idiots accomplished nothing. There is no king. There's a legally voted in president currently in office. Your protest literally accomplished nothing. He is going to finish his last 3 years. You just went out there, clogged up the streets, clogged up the sidewalks, looked like a bunch of freakos and jackasses, which is what you all are. And other than wasting the money from all of your financial backers, and here's someone else, Eric Daughtry on the streets of New York, showing as soon as their little time frame was up and the money was running out, all of these assholes were gone.
And just like a fart in the wind, a fart in a white suburban wind, they're gone.
Because most of the people were old white boomer morons.
Gone. The No Kings protest is over just like that. They've all cleared out. And they're like, you know what? Shout to the brother there, but we're late. He's late. But yeah, just like that, they're gone. Just like that. An hour and a half, they were here. Conviction apparently has to be scheduled, you see. And allyship is on a deadline, especially when Kaylee has to get ready for her ballet recital a little later. It's absolutely hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Timed advocacy.
And that's exactly what it is. If it was organic, people would be out there protesting completely on their own. These things are all set up with financial backers, and I already did an update showing some of those backers, which are all the Socialist Communist Party, so the anti-American parties. And as soon as the money's over, the protesters aren't being paid anymore, or they finally decide maybe they should go to work or have a life, all of the losers disappear, and the whole thing's over. All the paid for battle against fascism disappears, like he said, a fart in the wind. And I want to show something that is just more of the hypocrisy of who these people are. So the left and the Democrats were, and this is very true, no kings, but put your mask on. No kings, but lock us down. No kings, but I'm firing you for not vaccinating. No kings, but you can't go outside. This was all during COVID, of course. No kings, but we don't accept your exemption when people tried to use a religious exemption. No kings, but you need 12,380 boosters. Right. There's some morons still getting boosters. They're fucking idiots. No kings, but we're shutting your business down. That happened. No kings, but you can't worship the real king. But you can't worship the real king. They're talking about Jesus. No kings, but your family members will die alone. You remember the people that couldn't even visit a dying family member in the hospital because these radical left-wing Democrat tyrants wouldn't even let you in to see your family member because of the 99.9 survivable disease that didn't do anything. No kings, but I'm opening a hotline so you can tattle on your neighbor. That happened. When I got COVID, that number called me to establish my timeline and other people that I interacted with. I told them to go fuck themselves. No kings, but mandates galore. Yep, no kings, but you're responsible for my health. Right, we have to get all of the mentally ill people to cut off all their body parts so they can put new ones on. No kings, but social distance at 6 feet apart. Right, how much did that help? Nothing at all. No kings, but no family gatherings over 10 people. Remember when you got told by the Democrats and Fauci you don't have Thanksgiving and don't have Christmas because you're going to get the big, bad, survivable COVID? And yes, the hypocrisy is astounding. So all of these assholes who were out there over the weekend saying no kings were the ones that were forcing a needle in your arm, forcing you to stay in your home, forcing you to wear your face diaper, threatening your job. Because remember, if Biden and the Democrats and the left had their way, you would have had two choices if the OSHA mandate went through. You could have gotten the shot and kept your job, or refused the shot and they would have let you go. Essentially, you were fired. That's what dictators do. That's what Nazis do, and that's what the left and the Democrats did. Now, these hypocrite pieces of shit are out there protesting no kings when they are the fascists, they are the tyrants, and they are the dictators. They will attack you if you don't agree with them. They will attack you if you get near them during the big bad COVID that wasn't a big deal. Those are actual fascists and kings, and those are the hypocrites. So I'm absolutely happy to see that and you knew right from the get-go that the no kings, no brains protests accomplished nothing. They were for nothing other than virtue signaling. Trump is still your president for the next 3 years, and then hopefully J.D. Vance will be after that. I know people have a lot of criticisms of him, but we cannot have a Democrat back in office. It will be the death of this country if we do. We're fixing problems now, and we need to continue on that path. All right, everyone, please like, share, and subscribe to the show, and I have more updates coming for you soon.